Howdy folks, welcome to episode 19. 19 is right. No idea what we're doing in this one. Gonna get defense to 50 and Slayer, whatever Slayer gets to as we get defense to 50. And then I'm gonna pick at least one quest to do, probably multiple quests after we hit that. I think getting defense to 50 will get us to combat 60. We're super close, yeah. If we get combat 60, then we can do the quest change that gets us halberds. It's highly recommended, I guess, to have protection prayers for that quest chain, but maybe we'll try it. I don't know. We'll see what happens when we get there. But I'm going to go ahead and find the Slayer Master, figure out what our next task is, and move on from there. At the end of last episode, I mentioned that I wanted to talk about my Tin Man setup and restrictions and that sort of a thing. This is episode 19. I just published minutes ago episode 5 to give you an idea of how many of these videos I have banked and how much time it takes me to actually edit them and upload them. So what I decided to do between 18 and 19 is to go ahead and add that Tin Man description either as its own standalone video or as a preamble to, an earlier video. So you've already seen that. You already know. You, distant future viewer, well aware of what the plan is with the Tin Man playthrough, so I won't bore you with that detail again from your perspective. But from my perspective, I just came up with it. I just put the spreadsheet together as of this episode. Alright, we'll be back once we have a Slayer task and are on our way to it. 66 moss giants. Are these oh, nice. Right behind him here. They're level 42, so I might be able to melee them. Give it a try. They drop bones, which I like. So I'll plan on fighting them here for now, but I'm going to look up really quick and see if there's a better location that's maybe closer to a bank, because I do want to be able to deposit those bones, do a big prayer altar run before we go to try the halberd quest chain. Ah, crap, I forgot to bring food. That's okay, we'll go in there and see what the danger level is like, and then we'll grab some food and come back and deposit whatever drops we do get. That was pretty smooth. I didn't get hit at all. Big bones. Ooh, and they drop leads, too. Wonderful. Oh god, this is a multi-combat area. Interesting, because, the Edgeville dungeon's not. Guess we didn't have that problem when we were fighting, what was it? Hobgoblins before? I might be able to AFK in here if they aggro on me anyway. And I'm not really taking any damage. I'm gonna start doing some stream work. We'll see where this goes. I'm gonna pop out and get food in a bit, but... Okay, now I got hit. About time. Cutting that a little bit close there. Cutting that a little close. I'm at 1 hit point. That's not good. Things were going fine. I was never getting hit. I got hit during the agility shortcut. Fortunately, none of these skeletons can aggro me. Just don't accidentally click any of them. Holy god, having 51 hit points is the reason I'm not dead. Okay, so I gotta be a little bit more careful. Just because I feel like, they don't hit me very often. I should pay attention to what their max hit is. And, prepare accordingly. Still haven't died 144 hours into this playthrough. We're going to die. I kind of just want it to happen at this point, so I'll stop stressing about it. So we're going to do content later that we're going to have to die repeatedly just to practice it. But until it actually happens, I kind of don't ever want to die. Here comes food. Jesus Christ. I'll keep using the shrimp to top off. Cool, I got a mithril sword which you can high alch for profit. Grimy Ranarweed. I'm actually watching episode 5, which I just uploaded, where there's several grimy Ranarweeds lying on the ground worth 8k GP. I think I was just making the argument, I can get that amount of money doing frog legs, no problem, but that's almost a full inventory of frog legs, so... Defense 48, 2 to go. I think it's going a lot faster. It was feeling really slow in the last couple tasks. But I don't know if these guys have really low defense or something, but I seem to be hitting them for high value often. Or at least I'm landing hits more often, I should say. I don't think defense affects what hit you ended up landing on. I think that's all strength. I don't think I'm going to get defense 50 before I finish the Slayer task, but if I do, I might come in here with range. This might be a fun place to train ranged a bit. We'll see. I say we'll see a lot, but it's just a reality of grinding, right? Right, and soul giant heads. I'm pumped about these. Now that I know what they do. I'm gonna make a run here to the bank in a second. Fight one more. I didn't see a drop, but I got a thing called a magic staff here. I don't know what the deal is with it. Maybe use it for crafting or something? It doesn't have the rune savings, so I probably don't want it, but... Then somebody dropped a bunch of stuff that I'm still in that cute phase where I haven't maxed out my bank, so I don't have any garbage to worry about. I'm just gonna pick up all garbage if it's next to a bank. And then one day I'll realize I can't afford to hold all this crap and I'll get rid of all of it. Okay, we're gonna bring a fire staff so that I can high alch for a little bit cheaper. Just the nature rune. And what else are we doing here? More food. Shit, I forgot to actually heal before coming here. Oh, you can take damage getting stuck in the pipe. I wonder if that's why I almost died last time. I went down to 1 hit point. Yikes. Alright, well, I'll just deplete using the healing I brought, and we can come back later. High alch shield. I need to, find some way to get my hit points when I'm low to be more obvious to me. It's just in that one place on the screen. There's a bar option in OS Buddy, but it is overlaid over other stuff and obscures things. If I could get it in the back layer, that would be really helpful. Holy crap, curved bone. I'm like, I haven't seen that before. I hope it's not like the long bone where I accidentally buried it in the past. Universal drop rate of 1 in 5,000. Don't fuck up that thing. Do not get rid of it. Figure out why we want it, though. Oh my god, it gives... It's 7,000 construction experience. That's awesome. Alright, so I guess it's a way to level construction without leveling construction. So, that's very cool. That's actually giving me some insight into which quests I want to focus on after finishing this defense grind. So I got to do Death to the Dorgashin, which I think is the next quest in the Lost Tribe quest chain with the cave goblins we met under Lumbridge. And there's another quest I'm looking at here called Ghosts Ahoy. Because I was like, okay, if I really want to do the Halberd quest chain, then I need to access... I need to get my protection prayers. I need a skilled prayer. I've been saving all these bones. What's the best way to take care of the bones? It looks like the best way to take care of the bones has to do with a quest in Mauritania called Ghosts Ahoy. So I've got several plans going on right now. I think we want to do Ghosts Ahoy, Death to the Dorgashin, see how much XP we can get that's bone related as a result of all the things I just said. Seriously, a comical amount of construction XP. I guess for a 1 in 5,000 drop, that's why. I think with that in my long bone, if I can finish that quest, I probably can go jump. Let's see. It'll at least get us to 35. It'll actually get us pretty close to 40. That's crazy. Oh, handing in bones is not given any experience if you're under 30 construction, so getting things to 30 seems like it was a good call. I guess that's set up to keep you from using bones to skip the first 30 levels. This is cool. I might have enough big bones banked that I could get prayer up to get my protection prayers. So using this altar that you get from Ghosts Ahoy, that is. So it might be kind of annoying to make the trip repeatedly to bring those bones to that altar, but I am willing to do it. I think that this episode is going to contain both Death to the Dorgashin and Ghosts Ahoy. Not sure which order yet. We'll think about it once I finally hit 50 defense. Hey, it's our Ranar seed. 46.8k gold. So, if I could be getting these Ranar seeds more often, then that would be super swell. Because they're a lot of money. They're going to help to fund my projects. And I'm doing something interesting like skilling Slayer and defense at the same time. Whereas Frog Legs does not skill anything. Hey, another ensouled head. There's a guy over here. Oh, didn't realize I was off mute. That's okay, it was probably just clicking sounds. There's a guy over here who was fighting him in this hallway. I think he probably had the right idea of it if you're doing melee, because I think only one of them can fight you at a time and the rest of them line up, so you're not worried about them constantly multi-aggroing you. Hey, this asshole just tried to steal my kill. What the fuck? Rude. Switch servers, I guess. Some people's kids, man. I think that's how it works in multi-combat. Whoever gets the last hit gets the credit and the drops. Pain in my ass. Oh man, a Longbone. I'm just getting lucky. This is a hell of a run. I'm also not getting hit constantly, so I haven't had to leave to restock. I don't know if that's just been luck or not being in multi-combat or what, but you see, Longbones I think are less rare than the curved bones. 1 in 400. Hey, defense 49. Fantastic. 4,500 construction XP. Man, I'm pretty pumped. We're gonna get a lot of construction XP once I finish that Death to Dorgeshin quest. I'm also just burying bones as I drop right now since I'm full. The plan is I'll make runs back to deposit whatever bones I'm sitting on when I run out of food. I think that makes sense. I'm pretty sure I buried one of those bones before. I'll look through my drop history and see if I can find confirmation. It's so embarrassing. Prayer 35. I don't think it actually unlocks anything, but it's closer to 37. We need to get, what is it? 43. Although I think 37 is pretty good. I don't remember which protect spell we need for, which prayer we need for the Halberd quest chain. I think it might have been all 3 of them. Oh, we're so close to combat 60. I don't think defense 50 is going to push us over the edge. We need to get more attack and strength. Oh my god, another Ranar seed. That's so lucky. I got 3 of them. That's equal to half of a 400 frog trip. It's saving me like about half an hour. It's pretty awesome. I'm actually going to run out of here now. I'm actually going to pop over to the Grand Exchange real quick and sell these seeds. Then we're going to take a short break. Cat's coming over. We're going to edit the next serial video. So I'll be back later to finish off these 9 moss giants and then get a little bit of the ways into the next Slayer task in order to finish hitting 50 defense. Defense is getting slow. Slower than agility, at least it's less like mind-numbing compared to agility. Alright, see you in a bit. Yo, we're back. Many hours have passed since we last played, but let's go ahead and get going. We're going to kill these last 9 moss giants. And then we're going to see what the next Slayer task is, and we're going to keep doing this until we get to 50 defense. And then we've got some quests to check out, so. Alright, and our weeds sold. It feels pretty good. We'll figure out how this multi-cannon thing works at some point. I think there's a quest you have to do in order to unlock it, but I also think it's like super expensive to build and rebuild, so. In either case, I gotta get out of here because I'm competing with this guy for drops. I don't want to do that. Here we go. Got our own world. Sounds good. Oh my god, the luck. There's another Ranar seed. Saving myself so much time running frogs. And I'm tempted to just come here and fight moss giants instead of running frogs in the hope that they'll drop. I guess the problem is, like, It's not guaranteed, and if I'm fighting them, it's not leveling Slayer at the same time. But anyway, we're super excited whenever we get Moss Giants as a task. I've gotten enough Ranar seeds from this Slayer level of these 66 Moss Giants to basically pay for an entire frog trip, which would be like 45 minutes or so. So you get 45 minutes of more skilling content instead of frogging content. Congratulations. Slayer task complete. We're at 100 Slayer points, which is very exciting. Gotta go talk to a Slayer Master to get our Neath ship, so do that real quick. Given he's right nearby. Oh my god, 74 green dragons. Well, we haven't been assigned to kill dragons before. Let me figure out what the hell goes into that. Out in the wilderness, Corsair Cove dungeon. Can kill baby green dragons in the Brimhaven dungeon. I think we're gonna have to do that. Okay, so we gotta do some walking to get to this place. Let me stop by a bank really quick. I don't remember where Brimhaven is. It might be like in Karamja or something. Remember we went there for the bar crawl, but that was 140 hours ago or something. Brimhaven. Yeah, it's Karamja. Okay. So we want to go to Port Sarum, cross the river, ocean, head west, find the dungeon entrance, and then there's a bunch of other stuff that we need to bring, so I'm going to try to get all that stuff together, and then we'll get cracking. Plan is to do this until 50 defense. I guess we'll see how many green dragons are left. I might finish off the Slayer task. Then I want to get Prayer up, and getting Prayer up is probably going to involve doing the Ghost Ahoy quest. Lets me sacrifice all these bones for way more XP than I get by burying them, so we'll plan on that. Usually I forgot to bring food, so I'll have to work back here, but at least we can pop in there and find the dragons and figure out what we're doing next. Says this is a food shop, so I'm going to see if I can buy some stuff here. Okay, perfect. I need some of this. 91 coins, 52 coins, 13 coins, 13 coins. No idea how much it heals. Better than nothing, right? I'll buy a couple more just in case. Pay 875 coins to enter. Okay. So we brought money. Alright. Enter the dungeon. Let me see if it's marked on the map. It is not. But it says that they're east of the fire giants. So probably like down in here. I think I can use... Cannot use the agility shortcut. It's 87 agility. Okay. Go down the stairs and chop down the vines. Okay, Moss Giants. Immediately north and chop down the vines. Continue to run west. Go up the staircase in the north of the room with the ring-shaped pond of lava. That one. Run south past the fire giants. Turn east at the first fork in the path. Oh, baby green dragons. Okay. Go south as we can, as soon as we can. This is probably good. Chill right here. Okay. Let's get Slayer levels and defense 50. I got some achievement diaries for doing that stuff. Chopping vines, climbing to the top floor. So it looks like these guys are like really resistant to slashing damage. So I might need to switch to lunge, which will give me XP for everything. It'll be really slow for defense, but it'll at least let me kill them more quickly. Hey, Slayer 45. That's cool. Can now kill Infernal mages. Nice. Hit points 52. Hit points is a very slow grind now. It'll be a long time before we see 55 or 60. After this dragon, we're going to bank these bones, grab some food, and come back. Yes, Marty, I know you're starving to death. You got 2 hours or more to wait, buddy. Guess you need like 36 wood cutting or something to chop down these vines. Really glad we went with the approach we did of trying to get everything to 30-ish first before doing anything. Jesus, I got hit by 10 for one of those fire giants. It's not fun. Alright, off we go. I'm actually going to briefly pause the recording. I need to use OBS to remux some FLV files and MP4 files so I can edit the next episode to upload to YouTube. So after this dragon dies, it'll just take a couple minutes. From your perspective, it'll just be a few seconds. Okay, restarting real quick. Alright, we're back. I've got my videos imported. I'm going to see if I can do some editing while I'm fighting these green dragons, because they seem fairly low effort, so let's give it a try. I've been hesitant to try to do video editing while playing the game because I was worried about the CPU usage of my video editor, like, screwing up OBS, but as far as I can tell, there haven't been any rendering lag frame drops so far, so this is working pretty well. I mean, not every Slayer task is this AFK-able. Not everything you do in RuneScape is this AFK-able. I'm basically running through and like splitting the VOD and just checking in my peripheral vision to make sure that I'm not like suddenly dying, right? I might be able to get episode 6 out a little bit quicker. Usually the biggest problem with video editing is that I don't earn video editing XP for doing it. Time spent video editing is not time spent playing RuneScape, which is why I have 5 episodes published as of today, while I'm recording episode 19. I desperately need an intern. Full inventory of bones, bank it, get some food, and come back. It's working out pretty well so far. About to get attack 41 and strength 41, and by 41 I mean 42, basically for free here. And I guess I'm skilling defense slower in order to be able to use piercing damage on these enemies, but hey. More strength, more attack means I hit harder. I'm only focusing on defense first because it helps me with ranged and with magic. My god, that was the longest string of zeros. Sitting here waiting to unmute. Attack 42, and then strength 42 will be coming up soon. I don't know why this one dragon just kicked my ass. Like, single-handedly did 3/4 of my health and damage. I guess the RNG in this game, you can get some unlucky streaks, huh? There it is, strength 42. Okay, and then the next milestone is 50 defense, which we probably won't get by the time the Slayer task is done. We might be cutting it close. We'll see. I'm probably going to bail out after this dragon since my health's getting pretty low. And then we'll do one more trip back, do whatever it takes to finish getting defense 50, and then I think we're going to do Ghost Ahoy. And then we're probably going to spend some time after Ghost Ahoy training prayer as much as possible. And then I want to do Death to the Dorgashin so I can cash in those construction bones. Alright, just barely got a full inventory. It won't matter though, I only have 15 kills left, so I won't get a full inventory on my final trip. We're going to go ahead and deposit this stuff, and we'll run back one more time. It'll be great. Here comes 50 defense very soon. Oh my God, I need 1 more XP. Are you kidding me, game? Likes to taunt you. There it is. Defense 50. That's what we were doing. That was the plan. Probably not going to focus train defense for a while after that. But I definitely wanted to have that available just to make the rest of our skilling easier. So we go ahead and finish up the Slayer task. We got 3 more green dragons to kill. And then we'll take a short break and then we'll start Ghost Ahoy. So we can train some prayer XP. See you soon. Oh hey, we did it. Fantastic. Return to a Slayer Master. 104 Slayer points. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and return to the Slayer Master to see what the next task is. It's interesting to have that in the back of our mind. But then we'll take that short break and go research and start Ghost Ahoy. Also, I want to check the skill guide for defense real quick. Like, what did I get by unlocking 50 defense? You feel like you probably get something, right? Granite with 50 strength, which we don't have yet. Helm of Nate is not 55 defense. Dragon Gear at 60. And Obsidian at 60. I don't know what Penance is. No prayers. No new shields. So Granite, I'll look into that here in a sec. They're bringing back all the bones back, so that's cool. 73 baby dragon bones. Ew, it's a pile of bones. Worth 54,000 gold if we sold them, which we're not going to do. Hopefully that converts to a lot of prayer XP when we go to do this quest. It lets us sacrifice at an altar. Going forward, I'm going to try not to bury bones. I'm going to try to sacrifice them to an altar. Unless if it's a situation where like I can't conceivably get these out of the dungeon, right? Because that could happen sometimes. Infernal mages. Why do I feel like I was just looking at this entry? Hold on. Infernal mage. Is it a Slayer thing? That was it. We were looking at Slayer 45 because we had just unlocked the reward from that. Uh-oh. So this is kind of dangerous. This is the first mage enemy that we've ever gotten as a Slayer task. Which means I'm going to need to have magic defense to do something with them. Weak to melee and ranged attacks. Combat level 66. Ugh. Strong against magic, so fighting them with magic is not going to work. We probably need to skill up ranged. Well, I guess the interesting thing there is that it's an incentive to get ranged leveled up to like 50 or higher. So maybe when we come back to Slayer in the future, we'll do that. But lucky that we ended up doing defense 50 before getting a difficult Slayer task like that one. Okay, I'm going to pop by the bank. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with Ghost Ahoy. See you then. Okay, we're back. We're going to start working on Ghost Ahoy. I need to figure out what all I need to bring with me. I think we need the Ghost Speak Amulet, but we also need a bunch of other crap, so I'll just mess around in my inventory and mute while I figure that stuff out. You really get value out of that Ghost Speak Amulet. There's a lot of ghosts you have to talk to in this game. Pretty cool, though. I need pots, buckets, and bones. Okay. And I need the drum and staff, so we're going to use that super convenient fairy ring to get there. Ectofuntus, which is a hell of a name. That's off to the east. Alright, try talking to them. I'm not sure I completely understand how this works. What is this place? Answer questions when you are dead. Okay. What is this strange fountain? This is the Ectofuntus, the most marvelous creation of Necrovarus, our glorious leader. What is the Ectofuntus for? Provides the power to keep us ghosts from passing over to the next plane of existence. And how does it work? Pour a bucket of ectoplasm into the fountain, a pot of ground bones, and then worship at the Ectofuntus. A unit of unholy power will then be created. Can you do it yourself? You must rely on the living as the worship of the undead no longer holds any inherent power. People waste their time helping you out. For every unit of power produced, we will provide you 5 Ecto tokens. These tokens will be used in Port Phasmatis to purchase various services, not least of which includes access to the main toll gates. Okay. Where do I get ectoplasm from? Guevara sensed the power bubbling beneath her feet, delved long and deep beneath Port Phasmatis until we found a pool of natural ectoplasm. You may find it by using the trapdoor over there. How do I grind bones? Bone grinding machine upstairs. Put bones of any type into the machine's hopper and then turn the handle to grind them. You'll need a pot to empty the machine. Okay. Cool. Just got a bone hopper. It's pretty great. Wind the handle. Salmon loader. Use. Empty bin. Oh, it'll automatically do this. That's convenient. I was a little bit worried. Okay. Can I examine this? Baby dragon bones. Just making sure it tracks different bones separately and gives me the full XP for them, you know? And then we gotta go down a trapdoor. It's definitely one of those things where I start reading the walkthrough on the wiki and it's like the Ectofuntus involves pots and buckets and bone meal and slime, and I'm like, what the fuck is this all about? This seems crazy complicated, but now that I'm actually doing it, it's not that big of a deal. I guess they want to add hassle to it so that it's not just a completely free way of getting, quadruple the prayer XP from bones. But hey, I'm willing to do this. I mean, we might do Ghost Ahoy and then just sit and offer every single bone we've ever earned that's in the bank right now to the Ectofuntus. I'm glad that automatically plays out. Having it be a separate set of stairs means that you can't just automatically path down the thing either. Hello, hey, it's a mysterious old man. Is this the maze? Oh shit, did I just lose him? Okay. Oh, mime show. No, I'm good. Okay, worship the Ectofuntus. You completed an easy task in the Mauritania area. Your achievement diary has been updated. 120 XP. It's pretty good. Oh, I get the buckets back. Okay, they're talking about purchasing more buckets and more pots, and I was confused. I'm like, is it going to consume those every time? Right, so I could do a maximum of 14 at once. Or no, a little bit less than that, because I need 2 inventory slots. I'll math that out as we progress here. And I think I have to talk to a ghost disciple to get my Ecto tokens. I have the tokens I've earned. That's cool. So you can build them up for a second to save the inventory space. Good to know. 25 tokens. I guess having the activated Ring of Karos makes this a little bit cheaper, which is cool. Pass energy barrier. All visitors support Phasmatis must pay a toll charge of 2 Ecto tokens. Here's 2 Ecto tokens. Cool. Down with Necrovars. Oh, there is a bank here too. Fantastic. But I guess we want to finish this quest though before. But I'm tempted to just do all my prayer grinding right now. But let's do Ghost Ahoy. So head west. Let's see. Go to the house directly east to speak to Velarina. Yo. Take pity on me, please. Eternity stretches out before me, and I am helpless in its grasp. Why, what's the matter? Just wailing out loud. Oops. I didn't mean to scare you. It takes more than a ghost to scare me. What's wrong? Do you know the history of our town? No, could you tell me? Do you know why ghosts exist? A ghost is a soul left in limbo, unable to pass over to the next world. They might have something left to do in this world that torments them, so they might just have died in a state of confusion. It's normally the case, but here in Port Phasmatis, we of this town once chose freely to become ghosts. Why on earth would you do such a thing? That's a really good question. Many years ago, this was a thriving port, a trading center to the eastern lands of Yelenor. We became rich on the profits made from the traders that came across the eastern seas. We were very happy until Lord Draken noticed us. He sent unholy creatures to demand a blood tithe be paid to the Lord Vampire, as was required from all in the domain of Mauritania. We had no choice but to agree. As the years went by, our numbers dwindled, and many spoke of abandoning the town for safer lands. Then Necrovaris came to us. He came from the eastern lands, but more than that, little is known. Some say he was once a mage, some say a priest. Either way, he's in possession of knowledge totally unknown to even the most learned among us. Necrovaris told us that he'd been brought by a vision he'd had of an underground source of power. He inspired us to delve beneath the town, promising us the power to repel the vampires. Deep underneath Phasmatis, we found a pool of green slime that Necrovaris called ectoplasm. He showed us how to build the Ectofuntus, which would turn the ectoplasm into the power he had promised us. Indeed, the ectopower did repel the vampires. They would not enter Phasmatis once the Ectofuntus began working. Little did we know that we'd exchange one evil for yet another, ectopower. Little by little, we began to lose any desire for food or water, and our desire for ectopower grew until it dominated our thoughts entirely. Our bodies shriveled, and one by one we died. The Ectofuntus and the power it emanates keeps us here as ghosts. Some, like myself, content to remain in this world, become tortured souls who are not allowed to pass the gate. Able to pass over to the next world, but Necrovaris has used his power to create a psychic barrier. We must remain here for all eternity, even unto the very end of the world. That's a sad story, yeah. Would you help us obtain our release? Yes. Thank you. Necrovaris will not listen to those of us who are already dead. He might rank his position if a mortal soul pleaded our cause. So I think, let's see. I think I can do 9 bones at a time maximum, because I need to have 7 slots reserved for buckets, 7 slots reserved for pots. That uses up 14. Or no, not 9 and 9 uses up 18. Then I can do 9 bones to get to 27, and I'll have a slot free for ecto tokens. Interesting. Well, I may as well make a run if I'm going to be going over there anyway. It says we gotta go talk to Necrovaris next, so we know he's in there. Ghost bankers. Wonder if you need to have the Ghost Speak amulet to bank here. It would be funny. 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Yes, I think it's 9. And then we need 4 pots. I think I can buy one somewhere in town. Deposit this other stuff for now. Guess I should bring the gold with me. Hold up. Alright, so there should be a general store here somewhere. Let's see. Oh, the music cut out. That's weird. Can I help you? Yes, please. Give me... Let's see, we've got 6. 3 more pots. Tinderbox. Jug. Shears. Deposit all that. Give me some more bones. Necrovaris. I must speak with you on behalf of Valerina. You dare speak that name in this place? She wants to pass. Silence, or I will incinerate the flesh from your bones. Out of my sight. I promise you will regret your insolence for the rest of eternity. Shit. I like the sound effect for worshipping the Ectofuntus. Maybe I'll slow it down next time I do it. Feels pretty good. I have the tokens I've earned. 45 ecto tokens. Sweet. Okay. Back into town. I really like those right-click options. I wonder how long those have been in the game. Very convenient. There's lots of like incidental dialogue for doing stuff where it's like, hello, I would like to tan some leather. You say you'd like to tan some leather? Yep, yeah. Yes, please. Right. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, but Necrovaris will not let you go. Feared as much. His spirit is a thing of fire and wrath. Spoke of another way. During the building of the Ectofungus, one of Necrovaris' disciples spoke out against him. Such a long time ago, I can't remember her name. I knew her as a friend. She fled before the Ectofungus took control of us. Became a cycle of Necrovaris. She would have been privy to many of his darkest secrets. Should we know the way to aid us? Where could she be found? Vision of a small wooden shack, the land it was built on. Land. The sea is very close. Castles to the west and east. Okay, so Canifus. Yes, Canifus. Okay. I need to grab some items first before we go. deposit these buckets in pots, but we're gonna go hard on on that later. I'm excited to just go through all of our bones. It's probably gonna take like an hour, but it'll be worth it. Need some logs if I still have some. I do. Okay. Logs, tinderbox, bucket of milk. Okay, so I need to go get some milk. I don't think there's any cows around here. Let's see, what else do we want to bring? Probably some money just in case. Well, if I need to get milk anyway, I may as well warp out. Let me head to Lumbridge. Lumbridge, we'll go hit a dairy cow. We'll warp back to Canifus-ish. Oh wait, no, let me get my bowls first. I think you can buy them here. I need 3 of them just in case, because I guess things can fail. Talk to Ghost Captain, talk to Sailor. Someone here is a trader. Here we go. Bowls. Get some of these. Need to world hop to get the rest of them, I guess. Bananas? Oh, that's cool. Oh, they sell buckets of slime. For how much? 2 coins. I think that's stuff to make for doing glass blowing, it looks like. Bright eye patch. Tyrus helm. That's interesting. Oh yeah, lobster pots. We're gonna want those later. I need to figure out where I need to go to level lobster, though. Security book. What the hell is that? Contains information which could make your account secure. Oh, what? Newcomer map. Should all new citizens of Galenor. I guess it's how you can figure out the answers to the Stronghold of Security if you didn't just know. That's super funny. Okay. Oh hey, the bowl's restocked. That's helpful. Soda ash, bucket of sand, bucket of slime. I guess bucket of slime's not the same thing as bucket of ectoplasm, question mark? No, it's bucket of ectoplasm. Okay. So yeah, I suppose you could speed things up a little bit by just buying 9 of those from her on your trek. We'll mess around with that later and figure out what's efficient and what's not. Let's go milk a cow. And teleporting is so convenient. I love it. Okay. So we gotta make nettle tea, which involves just east of the Slayer Master's patch of nettles. Wear gloves, which I'm thinking the graceful gloves might work. Try to pick some. Let's see. Pick nettles. Alright. All this value from graceful equipment, right? Use the nettles on the bowl of water. Oh. Okay. Light a fire using your tinderbox and logs and use the bowl on the fire. Don't drink it. Alright. Why this quest requires cooking. That's cool. What does he say? Okay, still hunting Infernal mages. The northwest of the Slayer Master. Northwest of the Slayer Master to the old crone's house. Okay, she's the one by the sea, so she's not actually in Canifus. Makes more sense. Yo, what's up, old crone? You want to disciple of Necrovarus. I don't remember, I'm so old my memory goes back only so far. Is there anything I can help that refresh your memory? Nice hot cup of nettle tea. Here's some tea for you, like you asked. It's not in my special cup. I only ever drink from my special cup. Can I have the special cup then? Okay. Use on cup. Your own special cup. Hasn't got milk in it. I only drink tea with milk. Okay, and that's why we brought the milk. Nice cuppa. This woman drinks a cup of milky tea. Enlightenment glows from within her eyes. That's better. Let me see. Yes, I was once a disciple of Necrovarus. Come from Bellarina. She needs your help. Bellarina? That name sounds familiar. That's a very good friend. It's been many years since we spoke last. How is she? She's a ghost, I'm afraid. They're all dead then, even Bellarina. I should have done something to stop what was happening instead of running away. She and many others want to pass into the next world, but Necrovarus will not let them. Do you know of any way to help them? Might be one way. Do you have such a thing as a ghost speak amulet? Yep, wearing one right now. Well, that's a stroke of luck. There's an enchantment I can form in our name that'll give it the power to command ghosts. It'll only work once, but allow you to command Necrovarus to let the ghost pass. That's cool. Necrovarus had a magical robe which he must have no more use. Only these robes hold the power needed to perform the enchantment. All his rituals came from a book written by an ancient sorcerer from the east called Harikanto. Bring me the strange book. I cannot read the strange letters of the eastern lands. Something to help me translate it. That's interesting. I wonder if they're ever going to do the eastern lands. Go and search for those items you asked for. Okay. Oh, I guess we want to do something else for her. Doing so much for me. Is there anything I can do for you? I lived here on my own for many years, but not always. When I left poor Phasmatis, I took my son with me. He grew up to be a fine boy, always in love with the sea. He was 12 years old when he ran away with some pirates to be a cabin boy. I never saw him again. That's the second saddest story I've heard today. First see him give him this and tell him his mother still loves him. Toy boat. Is this his boat? Yes, he made it himself. It's the model of the very ship in which he sailed away. Cool. Alright, head to Canifus Bank and retrieve the items required. Ghostpeak amulet, model ship, silk, a needle, thread. Oh yeah, I forgot we farmed all that silk forever ago. I don't know if I ever sold it. I don't think it was worth very much. Dyes. Combat gear to defeat a giant lobster. I guess the dye I might have to do later. Because I need a lot of specific stuff to do it. I like how they specify exactly which pixels are legal. It's cool. Needle, thread. Pretty sure I have silk, yeah. And a knife. Place the toy boat's missing flag. Top of the flag is white, the skull emblem is white, the bottom of the flag is white. I guess that's what we need the dye for. Get my weapons out really quick. Go east towards past Phasmatis. Before you pass the undead cows and undead chickens, go to the wrecked ship on the north coast. Is it faster for me to walk to Port Phasmatis or to take the ferry ring? I think these are about the same distance from where I'm standing. It's the wrecked ship up here, right? Chest is locked. Giant lobster! Nice. Sold scorpion head. I thought I was supposed to drop something else that I needed. I'll take sold heads though, that's pretty awesome. So we gotta do something with that later. You find a piece of the map inside the chest, there we go. At east and climb the search letters to the smaller level now. Wind speeds appear on the top right. Wait for the wind speed to change to low. Huh. It's interesting. See a tattered flag in the wind. The bottom half of the flag is yellow. Write this down. Okay. I'm just bowling too hard to make out any details. Skull emblem is blue. It's a really interesting way to do this. This is the kind of thing I need the guide for, right? Top half is red. Okay, I need to figure out... I forget, I made all these dyes in a different quest, but I don't remember what we needed for them, so I'm going to look that up real quick. Okay, just finished running around getting all the ingredients for dyes. Figured I wouldn't talk over it because we've done that before. A couple earlier quests that required it. Okay, so now I've got the dyes. I know what the colors need to be. How do I apply them? Dye the model ship to match them. Top of the flag. Assume it starts from the top, I guess. Top of the flag is red. Skull is blue. Bottom is yellow. Top is red. Skull is blue. Bottom is yellow. Perfect. Alright, let's go back to Port Phasmatis. I think it's just going to be the Varrock Ferry Ring. One second, I've been AFK a bit here. I just got an email from Credit Karma that's like, your credit score went down. I was like, whoa, what? It's actually not a big deal. It was just that one of my really old credit card accounts got closed due to inactivity. So I haven't used it in like 5 years or something. But I'm just like, uh-oh, no one got a hold of my identity or something, right? So I'm just resolving that real quick and then we'll continue this quest. Is this your toy boat? Specs a toy boat. My word, so it is. I never thought I'd see it again. Where did you get it from? Your mother gave it to me to pass on to you. My mother? She still lives? Yes, in a shack to the west of here. After all these years. Can I have the key to the chest then? The old man cocks an ear towards the skeleton. The captain says yes. Fantastic. He's just lying over there dead. I love it. Unlock the chest. Find a piece of the map. Okay. What are we doing next? We're going somewhere. There's one piece on the other to get the completed treasure map. You don't have all the pieces yet. Okay, which one am I missing? Okay, I guess there's something I need to do still here. Go to the northwest side of the deck. There's a gangplank you can walk on. Oh, this is where I need to have agility. I see. I'm going to need to turn off OpenGL for this. Jump to rock. That's too far. There we go. Okay, there's a chest on the end of it. That's cool. Gotcha. Open the chest. Search the chest. Piece of the map. Piece 3 map scraps together to form a complete map. Read the treasure map. Oh wow. Dragontooth Island. X marks the start. Cool. Try to get back out of here. I love the different ways they come up with for integrating skills into quests. So I feel like you could use that as a creative scaffolding and just go, what would a quest be if it combined thievery, cooking, you know, rune crafting? You can use that to come up with cool quest ideas. Falling on my face. How we do? Back to Port Phasmatis. Let's turn OpenGL back on. More than enough Ecto tokens, it looks like. I need to get a spade, which I think I can probably get from the general store here, hopefully. Maybe from this farming shop. That makes more sense. Yo, Alice. Spade, please. Thank you. Pass the barrier. Pay the toll. So I need 400 coins and an oak longbow, which I think I crafted a long time ago. I don't remember if I sold it. So we're about to find out. Might have to craft another one before we continue. I'm learning that it's not a good idea to sell old gear because you might want to use it to go to somewhere dangerous. Son of a bitch. And you get logs for it too. So I can buy it from the archery store in Varrock and then come back. I'll just do that in a second. I got plenty of Ecto tokens so I can come back into the town without really struggling too much. Charter. Oh, we need to take a ghost ship to get there. Ghost captain. I think we might need to talk to him. Oh, next to the small rowing boat. Never mind. This one over here. Travel, ghost captain. Longboat trip, you arrive at Dragontooth Island. Okay. The map. I like how you can see the parts put together here. Let's see. X marks the start. Oh, there's an X. Cool. Okay. So we gotta go 6 steps south. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's white squares, super useful. 8 right. 1, 2 north. 4 east. 22 south. 22. Spade. Hey, we got it. Medium task. Unearth the Book of Harakanto. Examine the Book of Harakanto. Perfect. Okay. Go back to Port Phasmatis, go to the bank, take about 400 codes on Oak Longbow. Okay, now I gotta get that Oak Longbow, so I'm gonna pop over to Varrock real quick. Guess I got a significant Ecto token discount from having the Ring of Karos. I guess it usually costs 27 to go to the island, I only had to pay 10. Which is cool. Yo, low. I guess I had an Oak short bow, so it wouldn't have mattered. Alright, back to Port Phasmatis. Talk to Akhanu. Oh, it is an actual eastern land. That's cool. Wonder if they'll ever... That would be really cool if they added that. Pretty far across the east. Come from the lands of the east. Do you have anything that can help me translate a book that's scribed in your language? Translation manual I have. Much good for reading Eastern language. How much do you want for it? I want money for this book. It's such a small thing, but maybe something you could do for me. I'm a big admirer of Robin, Master Bowman. He's staying in Village Inn. Please get Master Bowman sign an Oak Longbow for me. Cool. Okay, I'll get you your bow. Robin Hood, basically? Robin. Can you sign this Oak Longbow for me? Sorry, I don't sign autographs. But you're here, though. Why don't you have a game of Rune Draw with me? If you got 25 gold pieces, I got a bag of runes we can use. Okay. How do you play Rune Draw? 2 players take turns to draw a rune from a bag, which contains 10 runes in total. Each rune has a different value. Air rune is worth 1 point. Nature rune is worth 9 points. Player draws the Death rune, the game is over and they have lost. Player can use to hold if they wish and not draw any more runes. Okay. Give you a game. Draw. Hey, you win. You gonna pay up then? You owe me 25 gold coins. Pay you back with the winnings. Guess I'll give you a game. You get him to owe me 100 coins, I guess. I lose. Oh shit. Death rune on the first one. So you don't have to win consecutive times, that's helpful. You win. 50 gold coins. You win. 75 coins. Probably hold now. No, I guess I should just keep going. It's just like there's like one of each kind of rune, maybe. Hey, you win. I don't know if you're not paying up. You owe me 100 gold coins. I'm gonna tell the ghosts what you're doing. Please don't do that. They'll suck the life from my bones. Why don't you sign my longbow then? Sweet. Yo, got your longbow for you. More than happy to oblige. Cough. Alright, so we still need to do the robes, and we've got a few more things to do after that, but I have a prior engagement. We're going to be doing a raid in Final Fantasy XIV, so I'm going to pause it there, and we'll come back and finish Ghost Ahoy in a few seconds for you, and then do a shitload of prayer grinding. It's going to be great. See you then. Hey, we're back. This will probably be a short little segment here, but I thought maybe I had enough time to finish up the quests before I've got more stuff to do over here. So we had just picked up the translation manual. Need to quickly grab some slime and then go talk to the innkeeper. Hello there, welcome traveler to the Green Ghost Tavern. What can I do for you? Do you have any jobs I can do? Yes, actually, we have a very famous master bowman named Robin staying with us at the moment. Could you please take some clean bedlinen to him for me? I'd be delighted. Careful with that Robin, though. He's far too full of himself, that one. Alright, so I guess I mix this bed linen with, oh, wow. Not what I meant to do, but that's funny. Mix it with the slime. Now I look more like a ghost. Okay, so we're looking for Gravingus. Will you join with me in protest against the evil desires of Necrovarus and his disciples? Yes. If you're hearing about in this story, I'd be happy to help out. Hopefully I get to keep this costume for Fashionscape for the future. Although that's a helmet. Try to get 10 signatures from the townsfolk. Speak to any ghost villager nearby. Would you sign this petition form, please? Anything that annoys Necrovarus. Okay, cool. You can ask the same 2 or 3 ghosts for all things, as long as you don't ask the same one twice in a row. Okay. 3 Ecto tokens. Yeah, okay. How dare you accost me in the street? You know we conquer. Oh, this little sign. Have you know I'm a fervent supporter of Necrovarus. After all this? 4 signature, get lost. 1 Ecto token. Standing on my head. Time somebody did something about Necrovirus. Most certainly. I don't have time for this nonsense. You just asked me the same thing. 1 Ecto token, no problem. 2 is too many. I can talk to somebody else. Get lost. Rude. Yes, of course. 9 signatures, 1 more. Alright, 10 signatures. What's up? Presented to Necrovirus. Okay. I'm sure that's gonna go well. Can't pass the barrier of Port Phasmatis while wearing a bedsheet. Yo, Necrovirus. Presenting you a petition has been signed by 10 citizens of Port Phasmatis. Petition, you say? Continue, mortal. He's okay with that. Citizens of Port Phasmatis should have the right to choose whether they pass over into the next world or not have this decided by the powers that be in their behalf. I see. You let them pass over if they wish? Oh, yes. Really? No! Get out of my sight before I burn every ounce of flesh in your bones. The petition form turns to ashes in your hand. In his rage, Necrovirus drops a key on the floor. Okay. Head upstairs, okay. It's pretty funny. Pissed him off with the petition. I love the whole getting a bedsheet and then dyeing it with slime. I was just curious. Mortal remains of our most glorious master Necrovirus. None may enter. Ah. Coffin creaks open. Robes of Necrovirus from the remains of his immortal body. And back to the old crone. Give her the robes, book, manual, and go speak. Can do. I have something for you, old crone. Good, the robes of Necrovirus. The book of Paraconto. Translation manual. Yes, this should do the job. It's everything I need. I'll now perform the ritual of enchantment. Ghostpeak amulet emits a green glow from its gem. Did it work? Haven't tried it yet. Okay. We go back and we command Necrovirus to stop being such a dick. You dare to face me again. You must be truly insane. 4 exclamation points. No, Necrovirus, I am not insane. With this enchanted amulet of Ghostpeak, I have the power to command you to do my will. Do a chicken dance. Let any ghost who wishes to pass on into the next world. A beam of intense green light radiates out from the amulet of Ghostpeak, enveloping Necrovirus in its power. His eyes become softer and appear to stare into nothingness. I will let... Carry on. Any... Yes... Ghost who so wishes... Almost getting there... Pass into the next world. Nice. You have done the ghosts of our town a service that surpasses all value. You may pass without charge. Oh, yeah. Deville Arena. Sense removal of the psychic barrier. Happy to help out. Take this as a thank you for the service you've given us. Vial of bright green ectoplasm. This is an ecto file. If you want to come back to Port Phasmatis, empty this on the floor beneath your feet. Be instantly teleported to the temple. But once the ecto file's been used, you need to refill it from the Ectofuntus. Cool. 2400 prayer XP. I was mostly doing this to be able to level prayer, so that's a nice bonus. Takes us a ways into 36, it looks like. Yeah, 36 prayer. Alright, it's just about to get boring. I'm going to go use all of the bones in my bank on the Ectofunctus. You've already seen me do it once. I think you have the idea. I probably don't need to talk over any of it, so this will just be fast forwarded. Obviously, I'll pop in if I get any interesting level ups. See ya. Prayer 37. That ding noise from worshipping is really satisfying. I might see if I can talk over it to make sure that we capture it. Attack from magic. That is a big deal. Need 2 more. 40, 43. I might try to go all in on training prayer until I hit that. I do have a couple ensouled hets I'll be able to use later too, so keep that in mind. And let me talk just so we get this awesome sound effect for worshipping. Oh yeah, nice. Comes that ding 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 ding. Yeah, it's a good sound. Here it is. I like how fast you refill the ecto file too. Ding 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 ding. Prayer 38. Shouldn't be too bad. Prayer's been really slow up till now. Comes those happy dings. Let's ding it. Ding, 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 ding. Nice. Here we go. Ding sounds. Ding, 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 ding. Nice. Ding, 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 ding. 39 prayer. I don't think we have enough bones to hit 43, but maybe we'll see what we can get with those ensouled heads. Comes them dings. Here we go, them ding ding dings. Oh, and I fixed the XP indicator. Oh wow, the big bones give way less XP than the baby dragon bones. Okay, I guess that's good to know. I guess I got a lot of effective levels from that baby dragon task. Those dings on. Half the speed dings, but still dings nonetheless. Gimme them dings, gimme them dings, gimme them, gimme them, gimme them dings. Nice. Come the dings. Okay. So I think we'll definitely get 40. Maybe we'll get one more prayer, but I don't think we'll get to 43. Let's see. Here come the dings. Ding 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 ding. One more round to get to 40 prayer. So on the exciting side of things, we're now at 60 combat, which means we actually qualify for the halberd quest chain, but I think we need a couple more prayers in order for it to be possible, so I'm going to keep trying to just burn through all of the bones we have banked, the ones that make sense anyway. I think the wolf bones make more sense for leveling up fletching and ranged eventually, but we'll even knock out the regular bones and just dump them from the bank. Alright, here comes 40 prayer, which is a heck of a milestone. There it is, 40. Very cool. I need 66 more big bones to get to 41, which I don't think I have, but get as close as we can. Oh, actually, maybe we do have enough big bones. I had more than I thought. Must have been farming those giants for a while. So yes, I think we'll get 41 prayer, but we're not going to hit 42, and I need 43 to have access to all of the protection prayers that we need. We'll have to figure out what the plan is to hit 43 before we start the halberd quests, I think. Come the dings. Ding, ding, ding. You like dings, Cameron? What do you like? Cameron's over here sitting in my lap pretending to play RuneScape with a controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're doing? Press the jump button. Get some agility XP.
Fine.
Giving a kid a controller that's not plugged in and having them pretend to play a video game is like classic. I need to sit her down and see if I can get her to practice Mario. I was playing Mario at her age.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright, Cameron, here come the dings. Are you ready?
You ready?
Ding 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 ding. Yay. Just need to do that 41 more times. Here come the dings. You ready?
You ready?
Ding 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 ding. Nice. Here we go.
Oh no.
You ready for dinging?
I love dinging.
I love dinging too. You're gonna be an addict yet. Ding!
Ding.
Nice. You ready for ding ding ding?
I love ding ding ding.
I love ding 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 too. Here we go. Ding 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 ding.
Ding 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 ding.
2 more trips to 41 prayer. Ready for ding ding? Here we go. Ding 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 ding. 1 more trip to 41. Alright, here comes level 41. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding ding ding.
Ding, 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 ding. 41 prayer. Can you say 41 prayer? 41 prayer.
41.
Yeah, 41 prayer. You got it. Alright, I'm just going to dump the rest of my bones, and then we'll see if we can do these ensouled heads. So with ensouled heads, I actually did, I think I probably have mentioned this in a previous video by this point. What? What's wrong?
So like, see I have.
Yeah, I'll put Sia back on in a second. Playing a song she really likes. Cheap Thrills by Sia. Playing it in between Ecto token runs. I've talked about my buyback video in a previous video, and I've already sold like a couple Goblin heads and Chaos Dwarf heads, so I'm going to buy those back. And you can have some more Sia. Okay, you ready for dings?
I love dings.
I love dings too. Ding, 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 ding.
I just want to see us help.
Yeah, I know. I'll put Sia back on in a minute. Alright, I got a couple more runs of this. I do just want to dump all of my bones, basically. At least now, whenever we get bones in the future, if I have a good amount of them, I can make these runs. Alright, here come the dings.
Ding
Ding, 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 ding. Alright. Okay, last round of dings. And we're going to take a break. You ready? Ready for dings? Ding, 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 ding.
Is it controller?
Yeah, it is a controller. Okay, thanks, folks. I'm going to take a short break, and then we're going to do this ensouled heads thing. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, we're back. We're going to go do some ensouled heads. I also wanted to quickly go over, I think by now you should have already seen this spreadsheet. My plan was to go back and edit the earlier videos before I uploaded them to YouTube to introduce this concept. But I've got, obviously, the quest tracker that I'm using, but I've also added a tab for the Tin Man project that kind of keeps a log of everything we've ever bought from the Grand Exchange, and then considers that a debt that has to be repaid before we consider the playthrough complete. So, like, I've bought 15 Camelot teleports. I would like to craft those myself and sell them back to the Grand Exchange to pay that debt back, and we're going to need Construction 15 to do that, right? But in addition to that, I'm also allowing myself to buy back items from the Grand Exchange that I sold, if I sold them before really understanding what their value was. In this case, I checked the OS Buddy exchange log, and I had sold 3 ensouled Goblin heads and 2 ensouled Chaos Druid heads, not knowing that I could use them for leveling prayer. So I'm going to go and get those back, and then we're going to go and reanimate all of the ensouled heads to see how much prayer XP we get, how close that takes us to that magical number of 43. So let's go ahead and do that here. Seems like the Ecto file is pretty great for getting to a fairy ring. It's quite a bit closer than the one we were using before in Varrock, or near Edgeville, I should say. Quite a bit less energy expenditure to get over there. Just have to run through a bunch of dangerous enemies, but what are you gonna do? Am I stuck on something? What the hell? I think I'm going to buy this fairy ring teleport, actually, to remember that I did it. 80,000 gold, 2 Ranar seeds, about the circle of dead mushrooms, 80,000 coins. It's a long trip saved. Deed is done. Can I help you with anything else? No. Fantastic. Shit, I forgot to bring all the runes I need, I think. Yeah, because I need different ones. Body runes and soul runes? Shoot. Alright, well, we'll go do it real quick. I guess I can use the home teleport to come back to this thing. Alright, let's do this. Goblins first. 130 prayer XP. About as much as a baby dragon bone to the Ectofuntus. It's not so bad. $584 is a much better, bigger number. Giants are 650 and I need 664 to level up. I might just burn through the regular bones that I have in my bank. I don't have enough to bring 9 to the Ectofuntus. Well, I guess I can get back to the Ectofuntus trivially, huh? Ah, screw it. We'll do it in the Ectofuntus. Knock out that 42 prayer, though. XP left 14. Womp womp. I like that you refill that instantly. It's very convenient. Oh, I need the Ghost Speak amulet in order to be able to bank. That's funny. I didn't even think about that. Prayer 42. One more until we get the final protection prayer. We need 4,806 XP. Really, 4,770. Okay. I don't know that I can target that. That seems like that might be kind of challenging. I might actually be able to, try these Infernal Mages now that I have protection from magic. I think that's out here somewhere, like by the Slayer Tower. And I think that they're weak against melee and range, but the problem with going with melee is that my entire gear set makes me weak against magic. Although I guess if I'm using the prayer, maybe that's not that big of a deal. I'll give it a try. I'll go grab some food or warp over there. If it's looking bad, we can always bail out. I had a phone call there, so I didn't comment on what happened, but I tried taking a shortcut and it said, you need to have nose plugs. I'm like, okay, I'll go back into those nose plugs that I found on the ground forever ago. But you need to have a Slayer level of 60 to wear nose plugs. I was like, oh, okay. Whatever, game. Oh, god damn it, I have the wrong spellbook. Oh, I've made this trip like 3 times now. I completely forgot to swap them out. Okay, well, I've got the fairy ring now. 15 minutes. Jesus. One of these close to a fairy ring? I honestly don't know. Oh, I'll just walk. You guys are existing in the future, so it'll be fast-forwarded. Enjoy. Because that's the problem with using the Ecto file. Usually I would go to cast like Varrock Teleport to get out. Oh, I'll use this Ecto file thing. It'll be great. Alright, 3rd or 4th time's a charm. I just kind of want to see what the deal is with these mages. We only have about 15, 18 minutes left in this session anyway. But if I could manage them with protection from magic, then maybe we'll have a plan for next time. I want to be able to get bones to finish getting prayer to 43, but doing that's probably going to require doing Slayer at the same time. So I need to get past this silly Infernal Mages task first. Okay, these guys are supposed to be pretty nasty, so I'm going to try to just fight them one at a time here. See what happens. Holy crap, it dropped a Mystic Hat. I think that's actually a super rare drop, too. I was reading, nobody farms these things because they basically drop nothing except 2 Mystic items. Infernal Mage. That's pretty cool, though. 1 in 512. Right on. Well, that's very exciting. I think it's I guess the problem is I don't think it's better than the Frementic Helm, but I think it looks cool. Yeah, it looks kind of cool. Alright, well, I can sell that later. That's neat. Also, I'm getting a little bit better at prayer flicking. It is quite difficult, but kind of get the hang of it. I think the problem is I have to make a run to an altar every 6 mages, and I have to kill 110 more of them. So maybe I might look into what it would require to craft some of my own prayer potions. Okay, I'm sitting here trying to come up with a plan because those Abyssal Mages, we're going to have to come back to them later. They're pretty slow. Maybe I'll try to commit to killing 1 trip's worth of mages per session until I finish that Slayer task, because I don't know if I can stand to just do that back to back. Okay, so here's the plan for next time. I think we're going to do Death to the Dorgashin, which lets us get construction experience from some of the special bone drops we got earlier. It also unlocks another slice of ham, which grants prayer experience. Because I think the most important prayer level in the immediate future is 43 for protection from melee, and we're super close to it. getting that will let us do the quest chain to get halberds, which I really want. So we'll do Death to the Dorganshire, we'll then do the follow-up quest that gives prayer XP, another slice of ham, and then I think that there's one other quest that has no prerequisites that gives a little bit of prayer XP. Those two things combined should be enough to bump us into 43, and we probably don't have to focus prayer for a while after that. But other than that, if you enjoyed, see you next time. Bye.